Why? I don't know why that is on screen. That's new. That is lower thirds. Oh, lower thirds. Why are you being sassy, lower thirds? I mean, dude, you ain't wrong. I'm here. I'm just fixing this for us. How's everybody doing? We all doing good? Anything fun going on in anyone's life today? I had a decent night last night for my buddy's birthday. Because lower thirds became primary third? Yeah, no shit. I've never seen it do this before, though. That's wild. Dude, it's just acting a fool right now. Work lurk. I would click it up to put it up there one by one, but we would just get everything now. I can't find what's causing this. I need more coffee. I feel like I went through everything here. Let me try something. Oh, man. Wouldn't be a day without the tech gremlins rearing their head. Try one more thing here, and then I'm just gonna turn it off for the day. Got stuff to do. We got monsters to kill. Yeah, it's extra spicy today, everybody. Let me check something here. I'm gonna refresh the browser source. Let me try one more thing here. We just want feature chat overlay. Now let's try. There we go. Let's get the show on the road, everybody. Bring it back over to us. Bats. Look how low I am. I look like a kid. How's everybody doing? I had a long, fun night last night to make up for the very gruff week that it has been, everybody. It has not been an easy week between OneDrive and everything else deciding that it hates me. It has been a long one. But tonight is Monster Hunter. I'm super excited for that. I got a shindig to go to for Dragon Sandbox. Was that Diana on screen? Yes. Yes, it was. That was Diana on screen. I'm glad that you knew who it was. That's who that was. That was Diana on screen. I don't feel bad. Doing a little work lurk, huh? So, I read what you said. You're doing your own thing now. You happy? I'd be happy. Doing your own thing's always good. I'd be happy with that. You don't do your own thing often. Coffee and folding sheets in the living room. I see we got a cute little emoji. I got iced coffee from yesterday. I put it in the wrong mug. It should be in this mug because today is Cyclops Day. So I'm really tempted to pour it. I want to do it in here. I don't want to make a mess. Wow. There is more room in the Cyclops mug than there is in this. That is deceptive. Officially. Oh my God, that's awesome. I had no idea. I didn't know that's what you're switching. What made you, whoops, I knocked things over. There we go. What made you switch to that? I didn't make a mess. I did it over the sink in the restroom and the bathroom, and I didn't spill a drop. Actually, I was super happy with it. But what made you switch to costume designer? What was the gotta do it switch? Is there anything in particular? I'm fixing the size of this, as I want it a little more legible. That's cool shit. I'm super happy for you. Starting your own thing is always great. Oh, for the Irish dancers, that's right. You dance as well, don't you? I'm not crazy, am I? Or am I crazy? I know, I just fixed it. This scene doesn't have the, this doesn't have its own audio source in it. I have to pump it through Streamloots, or Streamwave. God damn it. Wavelength. I'm trying to get myself awake here, everybody. Get a... I'm almost there. Who big one? Wait, lean? To lean around this? Selling for years, I got a part-time job with a friend in a theater that made me go, oh yeah, I could do this. Took some classes last year. Got the ball rolling. That's awesome. Is there enough stuff for the team or troop or whatever it's considered for that you're doing it full-time, or are you doing it for multiple groups now? Also dance. This is a good way to stay in community. Gotcha. I don't blame you. Hey man, age does that. Knees blow out, shit don't work no more. I feel you. I feel you. So, with that, everybody, today, should I just leave this on random or should we put something specific on? I feel like I should put something specific on. Today, we're going to be recording our Solodark for Breachers. And look, we're here to save Pan today and try out our Cyclopean PsyKnight. So, it's going to be good. I think we're going to do dice on screen. Between dice on screen and you guys. No shit. I did not know that, Nessie. I didn't know that it was that focused on adults. I had no idea. Is that because their little bodies can take it? Like it can take the abuse? That shit's hard on your knees, man. Knees and ankles. I had a friend that did it a lot when I was growing up. She's a little older, though. Let's see if I have a Cyclops in here. Or an eye. Let's do an eye. We gotta have eyes in here. They have a good one at all, though? That's kind of cool. I don't even know what this is from. Brush the beard out, since we're going to do some recording, too. We're going to record, I think, all of this. But I want to check our setup, everyone, and make sure that we're golden grams, that everything's good to go. So let's go over to the work table. Get some bats. Everybody wants bats, right? So that right there, the transition was wrong. It didn't do the move slide. Oh yeah, because it transforms me to here. So we have our torch timer. We have our character sheet up. I have Pan here as well. Right? You got to have Pan here. So we have Pan, our little boy. Although we have new art for him, technically. And we have our knight, our PsyKnight, which I have different art for as well now. I've done my draw over, re-inked it, grunged the shit out of it. We have all of our abilities here. I want to see if, first off, I want to export the black and white. and use that instead, because I really like the art and all the inking that went into it for him and Pan. So I'm gonna export some PNGs and see what happens here. Gotta pick my pages though. There's a lot of pages in this. I got home last night from the show, or not from the show, I mean, it was like a show, dude. He played doom metal and black metal and all this shit all last night. It was fucking amazing. But I realized that I'm really close to being done with this, and I had to start planning the rollout and what I wanted to do. So I got home at, like, I don't know, 1, and I should have just went to bed. Should have went to bed. Instead, I watched Tales from the Crypt, and it's going to be good for release for this. So let me extract this, and we're going to replace the art on these. Oh, I like the color art. I really like this black and white art. So give me 1 sec here, because I want it to look good for the show. We're going to replace him. Clear image. Replace. Go to downloads. And we need our PsyKnight art. Let's see if it works. Come on, PsyKnight art. Yeah. Now it's got like the whole character sheet piece on it, right? It's not as big as I want it to be, but I'm fine with it. We're gonna save Wuklo. I'm gonna do the same for Pan. For those who haven't seen the new Pan art, I'm a big fan of the Pan art. I think Katie said Pan's her favorite art so far. For those who don't know what it looks like and missed the show, let me pull it up here. Let me get rid of the PDF here. In case I didn't show it off, because I don't remember. I don't remember what I did. Ooh, why is this what is it showing in the background? Is it showing map? It is showing the map frame. Ah. I was trying to figure out why it was showing it twice. I was like, this isn't right. Well, that's not right. I need to cut it in a little bit here. Alright. Now I can scroll. So... Mr. Pan. Pan the Golem with his belly furnace. I showed a couple of people this art the other day, and they want to play golems for the rest of their life now, they said. Because they questioned me saying that a golem could be a chef. I was like, keep it up, buddy. Keep questioning that Pan can't cook. How dare you say Pan can't cook? So we got Pan. He turned out really great. I knew I should have off on stream, but that doesn't mean everyone saw it today. So we have our original map here, right? We're Golden Grams here. This is our original map. This is the, this should say temple. That should say temple. It's like, why does it say the wrong thing? So this is where we're at. It's not good, everybody. This is not a good situation. Pan's torch right now went out, which means we are coming in with no light. Which means we are going to have to light a torch to start our game. So I'm going to set us up with like a torch light, turn it on. The torch timer will be off to start the recording. We need to know who this is as well. We know he is a two-headed Etten, but we did not get stats for it. We didn't pull any up. So the first thing I want to get out of here, and we need our initiative tracker. This is the Psy Giant as well. Can I rename the Psy Giant in here, or do I have to do it in here? Because I want this to look good for the recording. I think I have to rename it. Let me go to characters, breachers, edit, PsyKnight. I'm going to do it by class. Yes. Oh, you can update. That's cool. So Dungeon Pan, Dungeon Chef. Update. And then this should just be Psy Giant. Okay, I'm going to update this as well. All right. So got everybody else in here. We got everything we need for the show today. I'm kind of excited for this. The Berserker tokens can get brought off of this. So I'm assuming that Berserker token is this one. And we will... Let's remove it from initiative. Can I clear initiative tracker manually? Where's this goblin? We gotta find the goblins in the fucking initiative order. Remove. That's kind of cool that if you click it, if you double click it, it takes you to the right person, and then you can remove the token. Right? We have our torches that I've added in here for light so we can see everywhere we've been. We're gonna click him. What is that? Oh, that's kind of spicy. That lets you line up the token off of... Lets you line up the token off of its XY axis. I wasn't expecting that, I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to remove all these people from initiative, and then we're going to re-add them. And then we will roll initiative for the start of the game. Damn, it didn't do it. We're just going to delete these. I'm going to add them back in. I don't want them to say round token up there. I think it looks jank. I don't like it at all. I have Streamloot cards up, by the way, for anyone who is interested in Streamloot cards. We have some left from last season, but not a lot. I have decided that we are going to be doing more Solodark for sure for these characters, and then more Solodarks in general. I really like running them. I also think it's good for the brand, for people to find out what not only Shadowdark is, but what Breachers is. Breachers is going to become something a little bit larger due to some stuff in the background, I'll say. So I'm excited to do more with them. This is their numbers for now. We will roll their initiative in a minute, and we'll get that ready to go as well. So I think that's everybody. Oh, look at people. We are going to need a journey out of here. That is another thing that is going to be happening. So we are going to be journeying out. I'm going to tuck that behind there, I think. Yeah, that looks better. So on the left-hand side, for people who don't remember, we have our numbered tower. And Pan started. This is just a reminder to ourselves. Oh, and I need my notes. Got our Mead notebook. So, do you guys like having the dice cam, or would you rather me just roll in here? Because these dice roll really cool. So go back, clear history. The dice in here are awesome. So would you rather have me roll in here and have you guys roll as well when it's needed? Or do you want the dice cam so you can see the maps? My only problem with the dice cam is it's really shaky. Because it's not attached to the C-frame. Because I got to fix the middle of this C-frame. Like, which would you prefer? Well, I mean, the cam's fine. It doesn't take me long to set it up. Like, it literally is this button. You know what I mean? Like, whoa! I just need to aim it down at the dice thing. It's already set up. I just wanted to know if the shakiness bothered you, like when I'm writing in this and stuff like that. That was more my question. I mean, I love rolling physical dice. You know what I mean? What do we got here? We got a Albert Rodeo, one less to fiddle with. Yeah, camera's already set up. I don't let the fucking dick with anything. I just put it down and we're good. You won't be able to see notes at all. Or hit points, though. I feel like for the Solodark experience, I should be showing the work? Do you think, or no? Or do you think it doesn't matter for rewatches? I have the light hitting dice in a weird way. Well, we found the right dice to use now and shit like that, too. I'll do one without it. It's fine. I don't care enough to... Like, that. I don't think that it matters enough to be a problem. Like, here, I'll just show you. Well... I even have my little Allen wrench on standby. This little tiny bit here. This is for... Look here, watch. Well, let me turn it on. Shaky cam, commence. Whoop. I just have it ready now. For this. Me. Is it the way I'm full screen? Oops, wrong one. No, you guys can't see it. I even got it off camera already. Yeah, I'll put it up here just so people can see notes. But I think I am going to roll in chat. Or in the thing. I think I am going to roll in there. Just because I feel like if I can write and then show the notes afterwards. You know what I mean? So let's do our setup here and get ready to rock and roll. What button? I did put another cam on here for us, by the way. I also have the... I added the wide cam here. This won't have the note piece on it, but this gives us like good dice cam footage. It allows me to zoom way out on the map to get a bigger view of everything as it's needed. Obviously, I can make it so the dice cam bot is not in the way. You know what I mean? So like then I can show all of this and scroll through the page really well. We also have the area, the Lost Garden, stuff like that we have in here that we can handle. Because my goal is to get him out of here today. That's my goal. Because I want the 3 breachers to meet back up where our Lancer is to finish that adventure that we started with the Lancer and have the three of them meet back up and then plot on how to take down the fake breachers that fucked them over. Right? I think that's good. I think that's a good idea. So what I did find out, though, is there are Shadowdark character sheets. And they are built in through this one where you can have 8 slotted ones. So I'm tempted to port our characters over these because these sheets are actually pretty cool. So I just found that this stuff is in here that gives us a Shadowdark thing, which is awesome. And then also, if I go to integrations, oh, wrong one, apologize. Extensions. Can I move this up? I can't. I'll have to go back to the other page here. Hold on. I think so. There's Shadow Sheet and Shadowdark character sheets. And this one, I don't know exactly what it is. I added it, right? I don't see it up here. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Here's the other ones. Really clean. Even has dice up top for rolling, which I thought was pretty cool. Right? So maybe in the future I'll add them in, but I like the manual look. I'm going to turn the cam on to make sure everything is readable. They're faux breachers. So let's get our... Let's get our stuff in place here. Right, so we have this stuff that we're gonna need. Hey, we need spellcasting cards because our guy is actually able to cast. We have episode 3. This will be episode 4. I think this has got to be Save Pan, right? Is that what we got to call this episode? Save Pan? Pan saving? Last one was Last Meal. Color this in. So we got to call this Save Pan. So, setup, 2 luck. We don't use luck, though. So, if audience wants to get ready, we're going to do some rolling here in a minute. So we need... This is going to be save... I'm actually going to call it Save the Chef. Okay? Save the Chef. We need to save him. We have no notes. We always start with none. But at the bottom, I need to put the E9... N12, H15, these are the difficulties, by the way, in case people don't remember, EX, which is Extreme, 18. And then we need to duplicate our process that we have on this side, which is our monster stuff. So we need our, we know right out of the gate that we're going to need our Psy Giant. And I have something fun in store for the Psy Giant. Right? Save the leftovers? I mean... Boy. I'm just going to put leftovers here. And then when I go to do my titling for when I put the recorded version out, we'll see which one hits. So we got level AC, attack, damage, magic. So I need to do this. So we got to have... Oops. Oh, fuck. Let me tuck it. Level, AC, attack, damage, magic if they have it, and then strength. So I did it this way. So it's strength, dex, con, int, wisdom, charisma. The Riz. The Riz. The Z. All right. Good old Nick bringing the Z's. So, we got our pieces that we need. Let's move this out of the way. If I have to roll a dice, I'll roll it on here. Like if I just need one. But we have our wonderful chef dice. I'm going to turn this other light on to give us a little more light. Just a touch. Not a lot. Ooh, that actually casted more shadows. Is it because of this? No, that's not doing anything. It's just that's casting it. I almost need I need like a little tiny light on the cam. I feel like it might have been better without the other light. Am I crazy? I think that made it worse. I made it worse, I think. Eh. So there's that. We have everything else we need in store. I think that's good. I think we're golden. I got our knight. Our little knight pen. Yeah, if I use them, we'll see. I don't think I'm going to. If I do, it's going to be like the D6s, which are very easy to see. These dice, while I love them, they're Pan's dice. They get a little blurry sometimes. I could crank this up a notch, but if I lean in, it kind of blows me out a little bit. But it'll work. We're good. I think you can see that well enough. So, Giant. I think that's the only other thing we got to do. And then we're ready to rock. So, we're just going to go to monsters here. I want to scroll. We're going to go down to them. Let me see here. Monster stat blocks. And we want giants. We're only level 3. We're only level 3. It's a 9. That's a 10. I think we're going to have to use Hill Giant more than likely. Hill Giant's a level 7. Okay. Okay. Hill Giant's level 7. I know this is going to be rough. That's going to be real rough. See what we can do. I don't have a lot of faith in this fight of saving him. I think it's going to be very difficult. I really do. So, I'm going to start with a recap of where we are, what's happened, setting us up, how Wuklo got here. I'll make some notes for myself. So I need to start with a recap for myself and for the audience. How Wuklo got here. And then, oh, I'm so rude. By the power of Streamloots, yeah, by the power of Streamloots compel you. We didn't open one of the most important things. I didn't open Solodark. We need our cheat sheet stuff, right? So Shadowdark, Solodark, can't do that without this. The most important. The most important of important. All right. We have a video piece to play in the beginning. I think I'm good to go, everybody. So let's go to here. Make sure I don't look like a hot fucking mess. Because it's warm in here. It's very warm in here. Purple is our PsyKnight color. I already had that kind of set up for the day. And by the power of Streamloot compels you. Man, let's. Come on, Wuklo. You gotta say Pan. We have a lot of bad shit we gotta roll for. We gotta roll for like if Pan's gonna die. A bunch of shit that's not good. I'm gonna write down that our dude's on page 219. I'm also gonna open up Knave. I want random monster rolls for some shit here. Knave. I thought it was weird that when I got Knave that it wasn't it didn't have the collector's edition cover in this. Like I thought this would have a collector's edition cover. I really did. But it doesn't. So what level is monsters? That's all I want. Beast area is 62. So we're on page 62 as well. All right. All right, everybody. Streamloots is up. Cards are active. I see people have already been playing. Thank you so much. Hey, Kyle. Thank you. Ooh, a carousing roll. Carousing might actually be happening today. For those who don't know, Streamloots is how we're going to be doing a bunch of saving these people from death. I'm going to kick us off here. I'm going to set up the recording. Put our ad on. I'm going to restart our music. We're going to do... We'll start it here. Wait for it to start. Start recording. Music. 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, we are here today to continue Solodark. We have a live audience. They're going to be doing rolls during the show. Everything is set up, and man, our last meal was not a good meal. It really, really wasn't. Pan, our favorite dungeon chef, one of the new classes and preachers for Shadowdark, died. Well, he's dying. He encountered a two-headed Etten in this tower that he's trying to escape to find the rest of his breacher friends that were attacked by a bunch of, we'll say scoundrels. I think that's the right word. The fight didn't go well. Our boy Pan is on the ground. And we are starting in the thick of it with Wuklo. The new PsyKnight class is showing up, and it is dark. So, I don't like doing this. Let's set the tone. It is dark inside this place. We are wandering our way through. We've been looking through for a torch. Our character is currently out of torches. They have no way to light it, nothing that they can do. And around the corner into the next room, Wuklo, our Cyclopean knight, can see light coming from a space in the tower. It's not a lot of light. It's just enough to give him a chance, is how I would say it. I don't know exactly how this fight's going to go. We are going to be up against a very, very, very powerful creature. And it doesn't make me happy to have to fight this thing, because he's hella dangerous. Like, ridiculously dangerous. We're going to be looking for a torch on getting in to see if we can't save ourselves from death. So with that, everybody, let's oh, I guess let's kick this off. I'm so worried that we're not even going to make it out of this alive. Let's take us over to the board and let's see if our Wooklo Cyclopean Knight can make it out of this. Oh, let's go. So, we made our Cyclopean Knight the other week. As a group, we went through, we made everything out for him. We're going to be playing this Solodark live. I'm recording this separately just so that I can put it out for everyone else to watch afterwards in case they missed the live stream. He is very strong, not a great dex, good constitution, high intelligence, not the best wisdom. I think it's how he's getting himself in this spot, and a low charisma. With Cyclopeans, you have the chance to pick 2 different ancestries. The one we picked is Eye of Prophecy. Roll a natural 1 on an attack or damage and gain advantage on your next roll. This is pretty powerful. I like this concept. We're going to be doing Breacher points for this. For those who don't know, Breacher points replace luck in Shadowdark. So, audience, if I could get a D4 roll from you for how many Breacher points we have, that would be wonderful. You're going to see cards going off during the show here for anyone who's watching Solodark. The cards are how we played our live, like, actual play. And the cards also are used for the characters in Solodark, where we can use them to get extra effects and abilities. I have them up on my left-hand side here, so I can pull them up as they're needed. All spell effects are going to work for Manifestation for Wooklo, as we try our best to get through this. A 4! That is what we want out of the gate, everybody. That is what we want. We want 4s. If we don't have 4s, nobody survives. That's the best thing that we could have had happen right there, everyone. That gives us 4 points to use. The way we use the points in this game is you can do things like reroll. You can spend them to reduce damage. You can use them to add to damage. And anytime you spend a breacher point, you roll a d6 and either subtract, add. And if you want, you can spend more to have a higher effect, but that's pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. Everybody, that's a good start for us. This gives us a fighting chance. So I'm going to take this off so you guys can take a look at what we are about to get into. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? So, audience playing cards. Let's get our website up here for people to see. We started at the bottom of this tower. This was the pirates, I believe, according to notes here, which if we pull up the face cam, I believe if I go all the way back to our original notes, these are all the show notes as well. I believe this was called the Pirates Tower in episode 1, right? And Breachers in the Dark. Am I wrong, everybody? I think that's what we called this. It was like the Pirates Tower, the Pirates Cove. Here we go. ETHAUNTIA Walls, that's where we are currently. Depths of the Lost Pirates Tower. That was what we randomly rolled. The Lost Pirates Tower. That's where we are right now. Okay. How do we want to start this, everyone? We left here. We made our way all the way up through this. One level at a time. We're at the top of the tower, which puts us here. I think Wooklo is coming from a secret entrance somewhere in this section of the tower. I think they have made their way in. Their last torch has went out, and they are currently in a little bit of a situation. They need fire. They need a way to see. And since we have none, and we're low on rations, we only have 2 rations left, I think the smell of food that Pan has cooked has led us this way. We know Pan's cooking anywhere. As a breacher, he's kind of like the thing that keep myself and Zagmar alive. Our Lancer, who we have not seen, and our Halfling Rogue has been missing ever since. We were blaming him during our travels through this for the last couple of days, really kind of saying that it's his fault that we are in the situation we are in. Nothing could be further from the truth. That's not what's going on. I think Wuklo rounds his corner through the dark, feeling his way through, looking for torches. And out of the corner, down a stairwell, we can see just a tiny glimmer of light. We can't see Pan, unfortunately, on the ground. We do have a few abilities that might help us in this situation. We have our Oracle that we can consult for what we can see and just questions that we may have using the Solodark rules. So let's pull our Acrobat back up. Let's look through our boy here. We have 2 rations, no torches. We have the ability to summon Pyrokinesis and Pyrometabolism, which means we could heal somebody within near. We can't see in the dark. We know Pan's here. I think, unfortunately, we need to start with how you die in Shadowdark. We're going to be fighting a hill giant. There's a fleshy Hulk with leathery skin, broad sloping foreheads, cruel, boorish, and dim-witted. And in Breachers, this one's a little bit different. He's got 2 heads. They are Cyclopean, like we are, and they are fairly large. They're crouched down inside this space. There must be a way they get in and out. I don't know what it is. They hit for 2d8. That means they can kill us in a blow. And if we give them range to throw something, we can get crushed for 2d10. All right. Let's go look at death. Let's look at death in Shadowdark. We know this is page 219. Let's go back to the beginning. It's the collector's edition cover for Shadowdark for anyone who hasn't seen it. Let's look at dying. How do you die? Right in the front of the book, because Shadowdark's dope, death timer is a D4 plus Constitution modifier in rounds. Minimum is 1. On turn, roll a D20. On a 20, you rise with 1 HP. I feel like the audience needs to roll for Pan. I need a D20 roll. I don't think in Breachers, in any of our Breacher cards, that we have any form of ability besides Blessed Heal to get ourselves up. And we can't use Blessed Heal on ourselves. When we heal, though, we could spend one to get an extra D6 of hit points from the Streamloot cards. I'll put this in chat for people who are watching it later. I don't see any gold cards in here. Nothing that can save us. Nothing. All right, everybody. I need a D20 in chat. I need to see if our boy and how he's doing. We have Pan here. Our Constitution bonus is 0. While you guys are rolling the first D20, I'm going to secretly roll how many rounds we have. Oh, yeah. I don't think I will. I think I will roll it publicly. I think you all should know how much pressure we're under. Normally when I run these games, I would roll this separately, right? So let's roll a D4, find out how many rounds we have. We have 3 rounds. So I think on my thing here, I'm going to start a death counter. I like to draw when I'm doing this stuff. So I'm going to put a skull here. We'll do the old kind of Punisher skull. We know we've got 3 rounds. And I'm going to mark out teeth. That's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to mark out teeth for what possibly could be the last moments of Pan. Okay? That's what we're doing. So if we go back to what we have here, we have... Oh, we got to make a death timer. We got to make it stabilize. Close range, DC 15 check. On success, target stops. We need a 20 to get anything. So when we roll our initiative for everybody, we're going to have that be our first roll. We got a 10 from the audience. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, I got to pause recording and music, everybody. For some reason, your guys' stuff isn't showing up again. Lower Thirds has just decided that it doesn't like me. There we go. I fixed it already. Go right back to recording. So, with the 10, that's not a save. I'm going to go to our board, and we're going to roll everybody's initiative. So let's get the initiative on the board. Oh, I'm going to roll some D20s, I guess. Let's start with our giant. That's a 4. What's he get as a bonus? It was on page 219. If anyone's following along at home. We are going to alter this guy, though. Okay, no bonus. That's good for us. He's got no bonus at all. He is slow as dirt. So he's a 4. Okay. All right, let's do our PsyKnight. We have to roll everything with disadvantage because we're in the dark. So we got to take the lower of the 2. A 3. A 3. Which puts us at a 2. Because we have a -1 to dexterity. I don't like this. I'm gonna spend a quicker card. No, I'm gonna play a faster card. Faster gives us a +1 bonus to dexterity rolls. So the 2 becomes a 3. They're not open for crafting. Nope. 2 becomes a 3. Serving Hands was trying to save him by crafting cards. 2 becomes a 3. And then I am going to spend our first breacher point. We have 4 breacher points. I'm going to add a D6 to my initiative because I can add it. I can add it to anything. So let's do that. Let's add a D4. Let's see if this can save us, right? We got a 1. God damn it. Oh, no, sorry. That's supposed to be a D6. Ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. We'll do this again. It's our game. We can do whatever we want. 5. It's a 5. All right. So we rolled a 3. We added 1. That's a 4. Plus that gives us a 5. So that gets us up above the giant. Now we got to roll for Pan. Got to roll for Pan. I don't want to roll for Pan. I'm going to move this over to here. All right, Pan, buddy pal. Okay. We kind of want him to go after us, to be honest. He's hurting. And he's got a -4 dex. Oh my god, I forgot how fucking bad Pan is. I forgot that Pan has like the worst stats of all time. He lucked his way to victory. That 4 might have just saved Pan. Yeah, I know it's covering this. That 4 might have just covered. That might have saved us. That might have saved us. The 4. So with the 4, that means that Pan goes at 1. Dead last. Which is what we want. Because we want to give our guy as much chance as possible to save it. Okay, everybody. There's a chance. There's a chance. I think Wuklo rounds the corner, stepping into light, seeing the giant here. This two-headed, weird-looking, he's got crystal growths coming off of him, and there is a bonfire in the ground that's dimming out as this thing is eating the food that our family or our friend made. To the side, there is Pan's stuff. And actually, Pan is laying on the stairs here because he died talking to him. I can't see him. I think we are going to use pyrokinesis to ignite that bonfire to a larger amount of fire. Like a bigger, we need to see. So, let's go over to our new rules for the PsyKnight. We know we have the ability to up our stuff. There is something with PsyKnights, our lovely boy here. He is a... is he Chaos? What do we make him? Chaotic Knight. He is Chaotic. So, right now he is a level 3. He's a cutter. His manifestation is pyrokinesis. We chose our focus. We can, on our character, we have the ability to... what did we pick? We picked... Did we pick the ability to blow stuff up? Yeah, D6 fire, twice per day, near, and we do a near AoE, which blows up, which means we're going to hit this fucking giant, too. And being that we're not the smartest and we're chaotic, I think we're just going all in on this, right? We're going to bump damage into this using Streamloot cards as well. Because right now we're only doing a D6 of damage. But we have the ability to manifest. We can range or target. Near is not that far in this game. If you are doing something at near range, right? Near range is, if I remember correctly, I've been running a different game lately. Close is 5, near is 30. Oh, it's 30 foot. I like that. I think we're fine. We're going to go for it. I don't think we even need to bump it up then. I think we can just stay the normal Psy things. But we do have a Psy Enhancer Crystal. We have to roll your power so you can permanently learn a Psy power from another person. When we want to cast, we have to roll our DC... I think Psy powers for us are a DC 13. Here, where is it at? Initiate power. Start with 1 power. Manifesting, roll int against DC 10 plus Psy Power tier. This also should be a W. We'll fix this live. Psy Power tier. So, what is our Psy Power tier? Do we want to up this at all? Our tier is regular. It's just a 10. Discipline's a 1. I think we're gonna bump up I think we're gonna bump it up with our ability to use our crystal. So we have a Psy power +2, which gives us armor. And I think as we're focusing the cast, we're gonna bump our armor up as well. Making this roll that we need a 12. It's not great, but it's pretty good. It's a 12. Okay, we're also going to be doing more damage. We're going to do Serving Hands extra damage card. We're also going to use the BSD Armor Up card, and that is from Nessie. That gives us a +1 to our armor on top of everything else. I think that's all we're going to do for this. And actually, no. I'm not going to use the armor. I'm going to use advanced casting. I want to cast with advantage because I have a feeling first roll out of the show, you know, out of this Solodark, I don't want to fucking fail this. I don't want to kill our guy out of the gate. So let's go back to the table. We're rolling with advantage. We have a pretty good stat bonus. That's 2 dice. I don't think we need a breacher point. We roll with intelligence. Oh, we're not stupid. So +3. There's nothing else to add. We have plate mail. We have good armor already. We only have 9 fucking hit points, though. Is that right? Did we roll that bad of hit points? We did. That can't be right. Did we roll 9 hit points? Oh, no. Because we had 6 out of the gate. 9. Oh, no. We need to roll our extra 2 dice of hit points. We can't double stack blue cards. Can I get 2d6 for the chat? I would like to add them to our stats, or to our hit points. 9 is so low, I don't think we rolled our extra 2 levels. So if I can get a d6 twice here, we'll add it on to his hit points while I'm rolling the cast here. So 2d6, we are looking at a 12 right now. We have a +3 to this roll. Eight, 9, 10, 11. We need 12. That's not a good start. I think I'm going to have to spend another breacher point. We got to add a d6. That'll automatically get us to where we need. 12 hit points? You, Nessie, giving him the hit points he needs. That takes us from 9 to 21 hit points. That's what we're talking about. MVP. So with that, we focus our fire. Boom. Our hand lights up. We ignite the torch. I am going to take this torch and turn it back into bonfire level, which is 30 foot. Whoosh. Giving us a good sight. We can now see Pan to the left. As the fire lights up, he also gets hit by the fire. We did an extra d6. Let me turn the torches back on. And that means that we are doing a whole 2d6 of damage right now to him. Is that correct? Out of the gate? Is that it? We're doing 2d6 damage? 1d6 fire? Pyrokinesis? Does anything change with pyrokinesis for us? 1d6 or +1 armor. And we took 1d6. And it hasn't went up in damage. I think we're doing a d6. And we could up it more, but we didn't want to risk casting it for extra damage. I think that's what we got. Let's roll damage. Let's see what we get here. Oh, please. Oh, come on, buddy. We need some damage on this thing out of the gate. I already added the extra damage card. 6 points. Well, it allowed us to ignite it and explode it. So we're doing 6 points of damage. And that takes us back to, it's time for us to design this monster. As the fire explodes, we need to know what this monster can do. Now, because he is a psi creature, he's also going to have a psionic power, which I'm going to roll here live. We know currently this guy's got 34 hit points. Remember, hit points in this game are less because you only add your constitution score the first time. So, we have 36 hit points. He is a level 7, but he actually is a level 8. We did 6 points to him out of the gate. I'm going to go over to Knave. Knave is one of my favorite books to help make new characters. If you don't have Knave, I talk about it all the time. Get it. It's a GM's toolbox. It's also a full game, but it has some really good rules in it. We're going to scroll down here, and we're going to go all the way down to Bestiary area. Monsters. The reason is they have some really cool rules in here for how to alter your monsters. He has a full bestiary in here, but I want powers. I want to know what type of weird psionic power this creature has. So if the audience can roll me a D100, I'm going to set us up for what we're doing. That D100 is going to determine the kind of power this psionic creature has. And we've heard about it. We know it's here. Which also means we have some bonuses versus these psionics. Wuklo is got the power to enhance armor on himself as well for +2 tier. It's set into his armor. He has the Psi Enhancer power. A Psi Enhancer power allows us to basically do more damage when you do a Psi Enhancer. It's pretty good for pyrokinesis, but it's not gonna save us for everything. But it allows us to do, I think we took, which enhancer did we take? We took Psi Enhancer Armor. Which one was it? While we were waiting for the audience to roll. Is that a 99 I see? That's a 99. All right, we'll get to that 99 in a second. I want to look over. We have Knitting Flesh, 1 tier. We have Psi Enhancer Power. Power is what we have. That's what we have. So let's go over power here. Power allows us to increase the die 1 step. We need to do another D6 of damage to this thing because Psi Power Enhancer lets us do extra damage. So let's go back to the table. Add a D6. And enhancers are gems that you either carry. He holds this one in his chest cavity and the armor that he's got with the eye, which you can see here on the character. And then he also has the ability to heal better as well. And that one's one he holds. So this gives us a 5. That's 5 more. That puts us at 11. 11 damage to this creature. With 11 damage to him, I'm feeling a little more confident. But a 99, I'm not going to lie, your 99 worries the shit out of me. 99 is wind control. If this guy puts out our fire, all of our rolls are at a disadvantage. Let's go over to our notes here and do a little note taking. So we have the stats up for this thing. I'm going to write these down on here. I don't like any of this, by the way, everybody. His strength is a 4, a +4. His dexterity is a 0. His con is a +3. I only ever put pluses or minuses if it's a penalty. He's got a -2 int. He ain't smart. He's got 2 heads. He ain't smart though. Wisdom is 2. His Riz is a fucking 2. His alignment is chaotic. I'll just put an A here for chaotic. I think he needs a magical ability. He has wind control. 99 is what we rolled. I just want to circle that. I think that he has the ability to blow out a torch. You know what I mean? Nessie, if you don't know this, and Nessie in chat is talking about Streamloots. You can actually add a new Chrome plugin through Streamloots that lets you play your cards straight through Chrome. You don't even have to switch away from everything. So unless you're playing on your phone, if you go to the Streamloot plugin, there's a new one that lets you play directly from your browser window. It's pretty cool. I'd say you look it up. You can find it pretty easily. I think they have the new browser companion one in the... It's either in the Chrome store or you can find it... I think it's on Threads as well. But I definitely say check it out. You can download it. You can add basically right from the browser window above. Maybe I'll do a show on how to get that installed. But for right now, he can put out wind, or he can use wind to put out fire. I think it's going to have to be a cast DC for him or a save DC for us. I like the idea of him having to roll to cast it with a -2 intelligence, but I really think it's going to be a save for us. I think it would be a Dex DC. It's a pretty difficult creature. I think he can blow pretty hard. I think it's a Dex DC 15. It is his action, though. And they, unfortunately, get 2 attacks. 2 attacks of the Great Club. Their Great Club is a +6 and does 2d8. Or they can do a Boulder. Double near, by the way. I just want to point that out. Double near. Right? And this does... What's his bonus to hit with this? 6 +6. And this does 2d10. Fuck. Fuck. That's bad. That's bad. Oops. So, that was our opening action. Let's figure out, Oracle, what's the chance during him eating that he heard us? That's what matters. So we're going to go over to Solodark. You use this a lot of times to answer any questions. I want to know, what's the chance he heard us? He has 2 heads. I feel like the chance is high. You know what I mean? I feel like the chance is pretty high. So let's go down and scroll down into here and see... Oops, if he has a chance. All right. Let's go to the Oracle table. I love circling this guy. Oracle. Best practices. Is it plausible? I think there's a chance. I think it's likely. I think it's likely he heard us or saw us coming. If that's the case, you roll with advantage. Did he hear us? We need low numbers. We want it to be no. You say there's a chance. That should go into our Discord memes for the new card deck that I'm making for memes and shit for everyone to play. So, let's roll 2d20 here. He gets advantage. He gets the better of the 2. We want 2 low numbers. We got a 9. We got a 9. We got a 9. That's his best one. That's all he gets. 9. No, he doesn't notice us. That means we go straight to initiative. That means that we go first. That means we get a full round of saving this thing. We rolled for our dungeon chef. We got a 10. He's not up. Wooklo, my man. Do we heal Pan and risk taking a hit? Or do we trust that our boy can stay alive? We're already 1 tooth colored in here. We already got 1 colored in. We only get 3 chances to come back from the dead here. I think we rush in. No, we rush in. We rush in. Fire in hand. Summon our swords. Summon our Psy Blades. And we attack. We know our boy is in danger, and there's no way that this fucking giant is protecting him. Maybe a little bit of luck from Pan is still there, right? It's still there. So let's bring this up. It's our first turn. We can't get 2 actions in. We don't have a card for 2 actions. We can use one for advanced casting. I think we risk it for Pan. He wouldn't know how many rounds he has left. We're gonna do our power. We're gonna do the Psy Blade. It's an intellect DC 13. It's a focus. You summon a psionic echo of the sword you are wielding out to near range. You roll attack and damage once, applied to both or same targets. Psy Blade can be moved within near unsuccessful focus, so we can keep it up. And the Psy Blade ignores 2 armor, resets after a rest. So we have our Psy Blade twice. We have an IDC of 13 we gotta do. But we wield a badass blade. We have a siege blade. Look, I should explain what a siege blade is here. A siege blade in Breachers is an oversized, 2-handed sword that is really thick. You have to be extremely strong to use, and they have a strength requirement. And you use them to bust down doors and to break doors open. And for example, if you're running through a threshold, you can use them to move yourself faster as you're coming through the door to strike people. You get an extra move. We didn't need that for this, but they do a lot of damage. We do 2d10 damage with this thing. It's a fat sword, in the words of Serving Hands. So, I think we're going for it. 2d10's a lot. And our Psy Blade makes a Psy duplicate of it. Let's go over. Let's look at what exactly, in this current version of my Psy Blades for the PsyKnight, how much damage it does. Boy. This could be... We could do this in one fell swoop. Alright. Right now, as is written, we can make it an attack and damage at once, apply to both or same. The Psy Blade can be moved to near and ignores armor. We make an echo. What is our Psy Blade's damage? There was a lot of conversation about what it would be. And if I remember correctly, it does the same damage as our sword, but that would be 4d10. I don't think that was the intent of my writing that. I think it does equal damage to what you roll, but you can do it against 2 targets. Apply to both or same target. You summon a psionic echo of your sword you're wielding out to near range. Roll attack and damage once. Apply to both or same target. Psy Blade can be moved to near successful. I think that it is supposed to add a die of damage, but no, it's not. It's like a spell. That's right, because we have to keep it focused. It does do the 2d10 damage because we're using a big weapon. So we are going to be doing an IDC 13. Unfortunately, because it's a 2-handed weapon, it takes our IDC up to a 15 because it raises it by tiers when we're using a larger weapon. These are a little bit more advanced classes. I think we can do this. I have faith that we can do this. So our character, right now, as it stands, he has 2d10. His bonus to hit is a 3. We have no bonuses to hit from here. So we have +3. We need to cast this spell. I'm going to spend another advanced casting. I'm going to save the green to do an extra die. We're going to use Nessie's for this. We're going to be rolling an advantage to cast this. We need a 15. We currently have a +3 to what we do. Let's see if we can get this. With advantage, if we have to, we'll spend a breach or die to make sure it goes off. We're spending the breacher die. That's our third breacher die. Come on. We need at least a 2. That's a 4. This goes off. 2 psionic version, his version of the blade, and a psionic version of the blade, blazing in this bright, fiery red, comes up on one side of the head as we swing at the other, trying to clap them in between the two. We have not failed a roll yet. If we were to fail a roll, we get a natural 1 on attack or damage, which we have not gotten any rolls for that yet. So we don't get an advantage from our Eye of Prophecy. We are training advantage on rolls versus psionics for if we get hit. So if that spell goes off, this is a psionic power, we'll get a bonus. I think we're all in it to win it. We are doing 4d10 if we successfully hit. What is the AC of this creature? AC is only an 11, everybody. We can do this. I have more faith now. We can do this. All right. We're rolling to hit. We do not have advantage. We do have the element of surprise. I would like to say we got the drop. When that fire blazes to life, I think we got the drop. I think we have advantage. I think that's fair to say in a solo game that we have the advantage on this roll. So as we line up, as one sword comes flaming out and the other one comes kind of up on an angle as we're dragging it through the ash and meat of the thing that this creature is eating, we're going to roll with advantage. We have a +3 to this roll. There's no other bonuses. No other bonuses. Nothing. Man. We took that +2 to strength instead of the bonus to hit, y'all. When we made our character. You can find the link for the character creation down below. Let's summon the bats. Let's hope the roll is good. That is a 14 plus our 3 to hit. That is a 17. It's over what we need. We are going to be doing a bonus die of damage from Kyle. And we're going to do 3d10 for our main one. Audience, if you would like to give me 2d10, I'll roll the 3d10 in here. And we will see if we can't successfully kill this guy in one blow, saving Pan. 23 points of damage from this. 23 points. Whoosh. And then I need 2d10 from the audience for 2 points of damage. Oh. Oh. It hurts. But you know what that is, Serving Hands? Do you know what that is? That was ones. You rolled minimum damage, which means rolling a natural 1 on attack or damage, gain advantage on our next roll. So no matter what our next roll is, no matter what it is, we gain advantage. This works once a day. We gain advantage. Or no. Sorry, we just always get it. So, no, it's good. We're solid. We're fine. So that was 23 points of damage plus 1, plus your 2. That's 25. Now, 25 plus 11 is 36 points of damage. 36 points of damage. Now, if you remember, we said our guy is level 8. So, for a little bit of tension, for the fun in this, everyone, I'm going to pull up our acrobat. We made him level 7, which means that I already increased his bonus to hit, and I increased his bonus to his stats. But we have to increase his hit die. I saved this because I love doing this stuff when I'm doing solo, where there's that chance of like, what if he still has more hit points? And I raised his level because he's psionic. So we're going to go back to the beginning of the monster section here. I did say he's level 8. I think tension is fun. He is a tank. He's got high HP. I think HP for these creatures, I think they're a D8. Let's see what monster statistics are for increasing a monster, designing a monster. Here we go. Monsters are a D8, I think. Make it weird. I don't need to make it weird. I just need the hit points. There we go. Well, a number of D8s. Can I have the audience roll me a D8 for how many extra hit points our monster will have? Currently, he starts at 36. We tied that 36. Let's see how many extra hit points he has. Let's see how many extra hit points he has. I love Lebu Clo. Turkey Merc. Big fan of their stuff. 3 extra hit points. It means that this guy is barely alive. He's got 39 hit points in total. After that powerful swing, as we slam into him doing our damage, the next person up is him. Wounded. I think the first thing he wants to do is blow out the fire, right? So I think that makes sense. I think you blow out the fire. But seeing the danger, I don't know, light's going to be the ideal. I think we actually need to ask the Oracle on this. I think it's a regular up chance. I think we ask, does he attack us? Or sorry, does he blow the fire out? What's the chance he blows the fire out? I think it's a straight up roll. We're just going to roll D20. We're going to see what we get. Straight up D20 roll. A 20. A natural 20? Thanks for wasting your roll, homie. Thanks for wasting it. A 20 is yes. He tries to blow the torch out instead of attack us. He doesn't know that we're born with fire. We're born with fire. So, we decided that is a DC 15, a dexterity roll. Our PsyKnight is not that great at dex. He's a -1. We need a 15 for it. I already used the green card, so I can't use another green card because you can only use one of each color rarity per turn. I don't think there's a purple card I can use that would make sense. I'm going to scroll through here really quick. I see nothing. So, everybody, remember, we rolled a 1 on our damage, which technically means we get advantage on any D20 roll next. This is for us to pull that torch out of the way as both heads suck back and whoosh and blow air into the area, controlling it, trying to snuff out our flame. That's a 16. It's a 16. I think with our dex bonus of -1 dex, that still puts us at a 15. We just get the torch out of the way as the wind blows through, as we kind of hold our big, huge blade in front of it on the ground. Because remember, we're not holding it. That takes us to Pan. Audience, I need that roll for Pan. We need a D20 roll. In Shadowdark, you only get up 20. So this will be our second roll. I'm going to mark off another tooth. We need a 20. We need a 20. Pizza Pizza is right. Coming to a shirt near you. I need a D20 roll from the audience. With Pan down, one glowing side blade, another one comes up, and we swing it up and back down in front of the torch to block the wind. That's a 5. That does not get him up. He's not dead yet. We got one more round. One more round. One more round. This is going to be a problem. We're going to take a hit. We're going to take a hit from the giant. That's what's going to happen here, everybody. Let's get back to it. All right. Wuklo, doing well. Showing what a PsyKnight can do. We need to hold... We don't reroll initiative in this game. We need to hold on to our edge that we have here. We're going to roll that 15. We're going to try to keep our extra Psyblade up and running. Or do we cast healing on Pan? We can now see Pan. You know what? I'm going to make this easy. Do we see Pan? I want to know if we see Pan in the light and in the combat and see him bleeding out on the floor, bludgeoned and crushed, fire and coal spilling from our golem-like friend. I'm going to roll just a d20. We are a perceptive creature. I'm going to roll this, I think just regular straight-up roll. Let's see if we notice Pan. Do we notice him, Oracle? We do not. We do not notice him. Okay. That's sad. I was hoping we would see Pan. It's our game. If we don't notice him, I disagree with the Oracle on this. We know Pan's here. I would like to roll this with advantage. I want to roll one more because I feel like we know Pan's gear's here. Do we know Pan's here? An 18. I think that's fair. We know he's here. We're going to make the hard choice. We're going to go back to our character sheet. We're going to use our other ability as the PsyKnight. We have the ability to heal. We randomly rolled these abilities, by the way. We're going to use Psychometabolism. It's a 1d6 heal. We can use it twice a day. It's a creature with a near. He's within range. We're going to use a heal card, which is a purple card, by the way, because healing in this game is rough. We're going to use Blessed Heal if we are successful from serving hands. And we are going to summon our ability to heal him. We're going to use Knitting Flesh as well. Knitting Flesh is a Psi Enhancer gem. If we go over to here, our Psi Enhancer gem from Knitting Flesh, under Psychometabolism, they target gains advantage on a healing die. So that means we re-roll one of our healing dice. So we do a d6 healing, right, out of the gate. We're not going to boost it. We just do that d6. We're going to spend a card as well if we're successful on casting this. That means right now we need an 11 to cast this. We drop the other Psyblade. I have enough confidence that we can just do it with our regular sword. Like, we don't need the Psyblade anymore. If we have to, we'll use our other use for the day, right? We'll use other use. The secret door to get out of here, I think we'll be using that serving hands. So I'm going to roll with my +3 intelligence. I'm going to use the other gem. We need a 12 because casting is DC 10 plus the tier. So no, we only need an 11 because it's tier 1 plus the gem, tier 12. We need a 12. We have a +3 on this. I'm going to use the advantage on casting because it's a new round. That's what we're doing. We're going to do advantage on casting. We need one more advantage on casting. Where are they at? Where are they at? We got to have another one here. We got to have another one. Yeah, we don't. Oh, no. Oh, no. BST advantage on cast. Ooh, we're about to look here. We need this advantage. This is how we survive in Solodark. We have 3 left. I'm going to use Kyler's. We're going to roll 2d20, plus through the roll. We're looking for a 12. Let's go. That's a natural 20. When you cast in a game and you roll a natural 20, does something special happen? Does something special happen when we manifest at the natural 20? Is it a crit? Shadowdark. Buddy, we got to look here for a minute. We got to go to casting. I didn't write this in the rules for manifesting, but it is made to duplicate wizard abilities like spell casting. Does anything happen when you roll 20? You succeed, you cast the spell takes effect. For us, ours are abilities per day.
On a natural 20, your spellcasting check, you may double one of the spell's numerical effects. This remains in effect on a focus spell as well. We're gonna double. We're gonna double our healing. And it remains in effect. So we're gonna double our healing. I think we're gonna do 2d6. We're gonna double whatever we roll on this heal. Audience, I think we might be saving Pan. So let's grab our blessed heal from Star Drew. Let's go with 2d6. Let's get Pan back up. Fight's not over. We double what we roll here. 22 hit points back to Pan. I don't even think Pan has that many hit points. Pan only has maximum hit points of 10. Damage taken 0. Our boy is back up in standing. All right, Pan. Pan rolls over. The coal from his chest kind of spills out. It's like you hear this hollow cough of ash come out of him. He's like, I was just trying to cook him a meal. I think that unfortunately, as we both look, one head looks down at Pan, the other head looks at our Cyclopean Knight with the sword. He already put Pan down once. Pan isn't a threat, but he also, unfortunately, sees that our Cyclopean Knight is here to save this guy. I think we have to go to our Solodark rules and decide which one of us he attacks. We are the threat, but he gets 2 attacks. That means he gets to attack both of us. I want to know if he does one on each, or if he just attacks me. Let's roll. Does he split his attacks? Is what we're going to ask. Does he split his attacks? One on each with his clubs. Does he split it? 1d20 roll. Let's see what we get. 18. Yes, he splits his attacks. We're going to be doing one on each of us. Let's start with Pan, who just woke up. Pan's got shit armor. Shit armor class. He's not good to go. He has got a whopping leather armor. Oh man, this poor boy. I'll say he pulls his shield over him. He pulls his shield over him. His cooking pan. Because his cooking pan will give him, I think, it's equivalent to a shield, right? It gives him a +2 to what he's doing. These are new rules that are in here. Let's scroll up to our dungeon chef, everybody. I need to double check it. Cooking pan, you can do damage with it, or it can be a shield. Can be used the shield with 2 hands. It gives him an armor bonus. Shields are only, if I remember correctly, a +1, but I will take it because we suck. +2. And leather armor is 11 plus dex. So that's a 13. A 13. But with our penalty of 4, we are a 9. We're going to get hit. There's no 2 ways about it. This guy's got a +6 to hit. He hits us. We take 2d8 damage. Come on, roll low. Come on, roll low. 5. Pan's good. Pan's good. Even if we armored him up, we would have got hit. It's not worth it. Pan is good. Pan takes 5 points of damage. Out of his 10. Take 5 damage. He's got 5 left. Extra armor won't save him. And we need that for us. Disadvantage on roll, we're going to use that for us right now. We're going to use that for us right now. Oh, we can't. We can't. We already used a blue card this round. We already used it this round. We can't use it on the blue card. We used it to cast. To make sure we save Pan. We'll give him disadvantage on his next roll, but we can't do it for this one. All right, he's swinging at us. He's swinging at us. Our armor class is decent, everybody. It's not as bad. Pan's got a bad armor class. We are wearing fucking plate mail. Ooh. I'll tell you what, when I roll to hit, if it goes bad, yes, Nessie, we will patch that motherfucker's roll and make him re-roll because it's our game, damn it. I like that a lot. For those who don't know, we have patches for everything that happens on EFP, and it'll let you re-roll a D20 in a game, or if it's a different game, it'll allow a re-roll. We're going to force this guy to make a re-roll if he hits Wuklo with 21 hit points. So we got plate mail armor. Plate mail armor is pretty good, man. Plate mail armor gives us a 15 minus our, with no dex bonus. Just a 15. Dexterity does not apply. So we have an AC of 15 right now. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. He's got a +6 to hit us. Let's see what he gets. Fail this roll. Come on, fail it. He does not hit us. We definitely dodge all the way. With that breaker sword, I think we grind that club down to the ground so it doesn't hit our torch again, and then we get ready to swing back. The Pan actually gets to go. Everybody, we haven't used Pan in a while. He's not a combatant. I think underneath his shield that he's holding with two hands, he drops onto his chest and he grabs his little hand crossbow and pulls his hand crossbow out and takes a shot. He sucks at this. He's got a -4. A -4. He has not spent any cards yet, everybody. Let's see what we can get with Pan. Come on, buddy. If you get the final blow, you're like the Hobbit hero. -4. That gives us an 11. No, that gives us an... Ooh, no, sorry. That gives us a 9. I am going to... I don't want to spend a quicker card. Do we want to patch this? Nessie? Should we patch Pan? So he can try to shoot this dude? We'll take the higher of the two, give him advantage? Oh... Because I'd rather save the extra damage. I mean, Pan, I feel like deserves, if anyone deserves this final shot, it's our boy who's been on this adventure by himself, solo through a dungeon. Nessie said, sure, do it. All right, we're going to roll again. We got an 11 on last roll. No higher. Dang. I'm going to spend our last breacher point. Breacher point. Let's go. Right now we have a 9. We need at least a 2. We got a 4. Pan pulls his hand crossbow out from underneath his shield and shoots right at the center eye of the one in front of him. He does a D4 damage. We're going to do an extra die of damage from Nessie. We're going to do 2D4 right now. We have 36 hit points of 39. Pan has a chance to put this guy down. This is for all the marbles, everybody. All the marbles. Everything we got. Pan rolls max damage with a perfect shot when it always counts. It's like him and Fallon are linked from the show as he shoots this guy square in the eye with an explosion of this Cyclopean monster's eye all over the floor in front of us, covering us in this purple ichor. Pan gets the final shot, taking down our giant, the guy we thought was not going to make it. So now we have 2 characters for our Solodark games. I can't believe, one, first off, our Cyclopean Knight is overperforming. He crushed this. We only have one more thing left. Earlier, someone played a secret door. Serving hands, a secret door card means that in this area, we locate a secret door to get the fuck out of this tower. And I love that idea. So I'm going to use the secret door card after this combat, right? We're going to go secret door, and we're going to get ourselves out. But before we do that, we have to obviously
loot this place.
As breachers in here, one of our jobs is to bring out relics from inside the wall back to where we are. We are so far away from Astrolane, the breacher guild hall for these characters. The luck of Pan is prevailed. That is correct. And we are going to do our damnedest to get us out of here. So let's loot. Let's look at, I think we go into the Shadowdark rule setting. I think we're going to go look at treasure. And we're going to talk about handing treasure out in this game. And then we're going to go through experience really quick too, because this is kind of the end of this story arc as we start up the survival of Pan and Wuklo traveling to find their Lancer companion. All right, let's go down to this lovely hyperlink drink book, everybody. I said hyperlink, so you know what time it is. Let's talk about handing out treasure. Treasure. Random encounter tables, shops, taverns. Treasure. We are level 3, so we're on 207. How do we hand out treasure in this game? We're going to do it by the book. Treasure is a driving force behind character advancement. Claiming treasure grants the character's XP, gives them the valuable resources. Wandering monsters have only a 50% chance of carrying treasure. They're a poor source of XP. This wasn't wandering. He has been sitting here. Carousing's a better way. We're going to carouse when we get out of here. Treasure tables. We use the treasure tables on page 270 to randomly determine what a monster is carrying. The treasure table the monster uses corresponds with its level. Oh, it's its level. What's a level 8? For example, a level 2 monster uses treasure table 0 to 3. Unguarded. A GM can randomly generate unguarded treasure by rolling treasure table that matches the discovering character's level. So I think I'm going to do a level 3 roll. And I think I'm going to do a level 7 roll because this is like this guy's den. It's covered in meat and carcasses of different things he's eaten in the area. I think we're going to roll one of each. Let's talk about doing this. Treasure typically occupies 1 gear slot. Coins occupy 1 slot per 100. But GMs might determine otherwise. Characters can sell most treasure based on its material value, but they may need to find a curio collector to offload. Magical items can be rarely bought or sold. In such case, weak magical items are worth a d6 times 100. Powerful ones, if not priceless, are worth 2d6 times 100 gold. All right, audience. I think, audience, you guys did this. Let's roll. Do you want to roll the 0 to 3, or do you want to roll the level 7? What would you prefer? Do you want to roll the high-end one, and I roll the low end? I think that's fair. You want to do that? I'll roll the low end. I'll roll percentages for the low end right now. Let's see what we get. If you guys can give me percentages for the high end. So we're just going to click this one. Let's add both of them in there. Boom. 75. 75. That's a pretty good roll. I don't know what 75 is, but we're going to find out. I'm going to write down treasure here for the end of this. This is going to be the Etten. Etten. Treasure. All right, let's see what we get. What's the first thing? Etten's treasure. I rolled a, what was it? A 74? 75. 75. So we are on treasure table 1, 0 to 3. A 75. A silver and gold circlet worth 40 gold. Of silver and gold. It's worth 40 gold. I want to get a description for this item. And I think Knave, if my memory serves, has a table for magic items, I believe. Let's go back to the beginning here. The irony, yeah, that you rolled a 6. Let me go to... Did I pass it? I might have passed it. I'm a dumbass. All right, here we go. Is there one in here? I see delving, I see encounters, I see hazards, I see spells, I see generating new spells, I see relic magic, alchemy, equipment. Probably equipment. Let's try 38. Miscellaneous items, books, clothing, fabrics, treasures, materials. I want to know what it's gold and silver, but I want to know, like, what's it look like? Let's do percentages on this table. I'm going to roll percentages really quick. I got an 18. 18. I want to look under item traits for 18. It's damaged. Ah. Maybe we can get it repaired. It's a damaged gold and silver circlet. All right, well, what did you guys get? A 6? So let's go back to our premium Shadowdark table. We're going to go down to the level... he is a level 8, everybody. 7 or 9. You got a 6. A great sword made of blue steel. Great sword made of blue steel. I wonder if blue steel is something important. I don't think anyone's ever seen blue steel in Breachers. Breachers is a medieval grunge survival fantasy. Like it's not steel like that's not common. 15 gold. That's 45 gold. That one's damaged, but still 45 gold's pretty good. I kind of want to roll another item quality. You guys rolled this. Roll me another percentiles. Let's get us a little more information on this. Give us another percentiles. Let's see what we can get on the cool item table here. Maybe there's some new traits that are fun. Dude, if it gets indestructible. Oh, I know what we're going to do with it if we get indestructible. So give me another set of percentiles. So as Pan and them are digging through the remains of what's here, talking to each other, Pan finally, like without looking at him, fire booming, he's kind of getting the coal study. He shuts the gate on his stomach and he goes, I just want to say, Wuklo, I can't thank you enough for coming to save me. And our cutter, Cyclopean PsyKnight goes, who's going to feed me if I don't have you around? I don't know how to cook. You seen me? I'm smart, but I can't make anything. I still don't understand how you make food. As they dig through and they pull out the blue steel sword. With a 49, it is immovable. You son of a bitch. It's sword in the stone. It's immovable. As he grabs the sword to pick it up, he can't. It's stuck in the ground. And I'm going to say, like, the food has been stuck on it like a spit for some reason. He's like, oh, I can't get this out of the goddamn ground. What are we supposed to do? We need to get out of here. We need to take this with us. Pan, we can't leave this behind. What? How are we going to move this? We literally found the sword in stone. We have an immovable thing. While it is immovable, let's go to the Oracle. Is there a chance that we can figure a way out how to do it? I feel like if we're smart, between my Breacher Sword made to break stuff, as a Breacher Sword does damage to things, Pan being able to lend some help to it, the amount of grease and fat that's here, there has to be a way to get this out of here to close out our adventure and get our experience and head out through the escape and go to find our Lancer companion. That's going to be our next journey, is going to find him. I think we roll. I think we just roll this. I don't think there's anything else we can do, because I don't have a good answer for it. You know what I mean? See what we get? An 18. And the question was, can we remove this? The answer is yes. All right. I think it takes strength and time. And I think that means we got to make an encounter roll to get the fuck out of here. So we'll get one strength roll, and then we'll make an encounter roll. We said we were in a dangerous area, but I think the deadliness has dropped down some. In Shadowdark, you roll a d6 when it comes to encounters, and depending on how dangerous things are, determine the chance of a random encounter. So I'm going to pull up on the book in my hand here so we can leave all this stuff on screen. I think we are checking once. Can I have the audience roll me a d6 while I do my best to break this thing free? We are going to use our sword to help us. When Wuklo uses his sword, if we pull up our PDF, Wuklo has got a siege blade. And siege blades allow us to try to bust things open. So if we go up here to our siege blade, where are you at, siege blade? We get an advantage on prying open. I'm going to cram this thing in the ground, grab it, and start pulling to break it. Yeah, prying maybe the body off him. I think he's been skewering all of his meat. It's just covered in bones and like caked into the ground. So we're going to roll with advantage as we use our Breacher Siege Sword to get this thing out. I'm also going to use a powerful card from Nessie to give us a plus... powerful. Is it powerful? Oh yeah, powerful is the one that is spell damage or bonus of strength, because it has both on it, or supposed to. I'm going to spend that, give us a +2 this roll. We are very strong. We get a +3, so that's a 4 to this. Sorry, is it 2 or 1? Hold on. 1. So we got a +4. We'll roll the advantage, +4. I'm going to say this is, they said immovable. It's got to be an 18. It's got to be an extreme. Let's see what we get. First roll, nothing. We look around, nothing happens. Pan, get over here. Give us a hand with this, all right? We're going to do it again. Breach your sword, grab it, pry. Give me another d6 roll as we're prying. We're making noise. Sort of like grinding around the stone, prying in this weird looking structure. There's like growth and holes and things that crawl through it. We're going to try again. We need an 18. That's 18 with advantage. We pry and cram it out of the stone floor and pull that blue steel greatsword out. We need a d6. On a 1, something has hurt us as we get ready to exit this place. Come on, anything but a 1. A 5. As we gather our stuff up, get the sword, hand the crown to Pan, we get anything that we can from this area, and we go to head out. And on the way out, I'm going to make just a quick, like, search through the meats and things that are left for Pan to see if there's anything left for me to cook so that we have food on the way out. Maybe torches, something along those lines. So we're going to do a level 3 search for just the pit that we're in and see if we can't find some gear, because we need gear. We need torches. We need light. We only got 1 right now, and it's only going to burn so long. And Pan has only got 2 torches on him. So let's go back to the premium Shadowdark. We're going to go back to the level 3 treasure table. And we're going to roll percentiles one more time as we're looking for gear to find something to like help us get out of here. So I'm going to roll percentiles for us. We got a 19. We'll go back over to Acrobat. Let's check the book. 18 from 0 to 3. 18. Cracked handheld mirror. Well, let's reflect, but it's not going to give us anything great. We really needed a torch, everybody. We really needed a torch. All right, well, cracked handheld mirror it is. We'll take it with us as we find that's the only thing left. Cracked handheld mirror. What is that worth? Cracked handheld mirror. It's worth 8 gold. Pam would tell us there's a bunch of berserkers that can help us out. He says, no, we're not doing that. We are leaving. We need to go find Zagmar and make sure everything's good. I'm going to roll on here for in case there's any cool qualities for that little mirror, because I love the idea of just unique stuff. A 42 using Knave. A 42 will give us... It's glowing! a glowing mirror. Ooh, it's probably faint. It's just a lightly glowing mirror. Nothing spectacular, because nothing provides enough light to matter. As we find a secret door, I think we slither around through the holes until we find an exit area in one of those. As we do, we exit the tower, which means we're going to be going back to find our buddy. As we exit the top of this tower, at one of these side holes here. Him and our buddy, our new companion, as we make our way out together. Both survived. As we make our way through this place, and we tally our experience for the end of the session to level up, possibly, and use some of these Breacher talent cards. Pan has already been through a lot. Pan has already gained. He has 10 experience already from the stuff he's went through. But I have his stuff here. He's actually at 22 experience between all of his sessions, which is good, which is really good. We have a chance to get our way through. 22 experience is great for Pan. Our other guy doesn't have any. We pre-made him. He doesn't have everything. At 30 experience, we get to go to the next level. All right? Buy their way to victory. Maybe we can find some people on the way through here during our sojourn to go find Zagmar. But for now, we got to do experience. Experience in Shadowdark is super cool. We haven't talked about this much during our Solodark games. I've never really put them together and decided to do experience live. And I figured it would be a good idea to kind of do this so everybody can see it. I think experience in Shadowdark is super entertaining. So let's pull this up in the book. I'll do it on the screen for you. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's pull up Acrobat. Let's talk about experience. So we got game mastering here, running the game, setting the tone, and then we have awarding experience on 117. So golden gems. Oaths and secrets, blessings, magical items, meaningful trophies, tokens, clever thinking. I think XP for this session, I think we give 1 for clever thinking, because we could have died out of that. We played our cards right. We played well. I think that oath, secrets, and blessings. I think the blessing is the party. And we made it out alive. That we deserve the extra experience. If we scroll down here, I think it's a normal amount. Just 1, right? Nothing crazy. I think that how much gold over time PCs will earn and lose gold through adventuring. Per treasure find, each group should gain about 10 gold times their average party level, which would be 30 for us, right? That would be 30 gold that we would gain. And that's their party level. So, we didn't find anything great. We found some stuff of value. We got a 40 gold circlet, a 15 gold blue steel greatsword, and an 8 gold mirror. So, poor quality, nothing's used, nothing's broken. I think another experience for those. So 1, 2, I'd say 3 more experience probably. Right? And then fabulous wasn't magic. It wasn't a giant diamond, but that, honestly, I think that crown could be important. It could be important. Let's do a normal, good value, worth protecting, useful, incredible, prize well guarded. I think it's another experience for that. Right? I think this crown is going to be important. I'm going to mark that this crown is important for some reason. I think this is a secret. There's some reason that this crown is important. It is a secret to the walls. Every time you play Breachers, you uncover a secret. I think this crown has got a value to somebody either inside the wall or someone who died outside the wall, and we're bringing it back out. So as we gather it and leave, we're talking 5, 6, 7, 8 experience today. 8 in total for each character. So we'll go back over to our character sheet. Wuklo gets 8. It's not enough to level, but it's 8 for him. But Pan hits level 4, everybody. Pan hits level 4. That puts us at 30 experience. We wash it out. That means that we've hit level 4. When hitting level 4, we get a new hit die. So I'm going to show you how quickly we can up it. Audience, roll me a d6. That's how many extra hit points we get for Pan. We'll add that on to here for his new stuff. We're going to get out of here and we're going to start at our campsite on our next episode. So d6 hit points. We're going to go over and look at the dungeon chef and everything that's in here to see if he gets any other bonuses for the day. Right? So the dungeon chef, the man who never should have survived, our lovely Pan, the dungeon chef. 4 extra hit points he gains. And he can use 2 torches to make a bonfire. Meal prep once a day, so he's going to be cooking for us when we get to that. He can make us rations, which is fucking great. And then you get, this would be an even level. So we would be leveling up for our character. Every time you level, you get stuff. Well, in Breachers, you do. So I'm going to scroll us down to Breachers. All the way down here. This is the part that we're working on right now. And I'm going to talk about the... Every time you level in Shadowdark, you gain hit points, right? And a new talent at every even level. So we gain HP and a new talent. We get a Breacher talent. We also, by the way, have Streamloot cards to re-roll a talent. So, everyone, we're getting a Breacher talent today. We have 2 re-rolls. These can be used on Breacher talents or on your class talents. I need a D20 roll from the audience. If we don't like it, we'll roll again. If we already have it, we will re-roll the duplicate. Pan's current Breacher ability is he is a Blessed by Ramjacks. Blessed of Ramjacks. Ramjacks, Lord of Destruction, takes notice to you, granting you advantage when breaking objects and structures. It's how we made it through all this. With an 11, running the walls has made you nimble. You can walk on walls as long as your movement ends on a horizontal surface. Yo, when did Pan get nimble? Has Pan got climbing cleats? Do we like this one? Or do we want a talent reroll? I kind of like it. Right? We'll go like this. Boom. 4th. So he can move, he can hit the walls. As long as he's moving, he can stick to another area. I think he's probably made some special boots out of things he's found because his dexterity sucks. He's got tumble forward momentum. I don't know if this fits him. Sakamoto style? Yeah, but he doesn't have the... Look at it, he's not nimble. He's got no nimbleness. I don't know, man. I think we keep it. We'll come up with a reason to make it work because it's just fun. And that's what matters. Maybe it's a special ability. Maybe it's his armor's got cleats in it or spikes that come out when he's running the wall to give him the ability to land. We're keeping it. We're keeping it. So that is it for today, everybody. I hope you guys loved Breachers and Shadowdark. I've been a big fan of Shadowdark in general. I'm really excited to be making new products for it. But I want to take us out of here, back over, to talk about the next episode. So I'm going to try to be doing Breachers here twice a month. That's my game plan to showcase what's going on. Today was the first part of our episode 4. I shouldn't say episode 4. This was episode 4. We're moving into episode 5 in a soul journey. We're going to be using the new journey rules, our soul journey rules, to travel through the wall. Inside Breachers, the way it works is this is an entire barrier city divided by these colossal walls. And the inside of them, an entire civilization lurks. We don't know why they're there. We came to this land as people who moved in to get away from the horrors of tyranny that we were in before. Now that we are a breacher, we're part of the breacher guild, we're not heroes. The district, the people, the citizens see us like heroes. But to the guild, we have a job. It's to go in to get rare items, pieces of material and things we don't understand, and bring them out of the wall to make our district better to thrive. Because a lot of these districts kind of war between one another. But more than anything else, we don't have access to everything. Food, water, everything else. We bring barrels of water out when we can. We bring food out when we can. Dungeon chefs are a huge part of the survival element. And you send people in like Cyclopean warriors, hoping that they can either protect or use telepathy to speak to the creatures inside, what are known as wallers. As we begin our journey through here, you'll learn about this new style of mapping vertical and horizontal environments. I learned it from Veins of the Earth, and I'm a huge fan of it, and I can't wait to bring my interpretation of it over to Breachers. That's it for us today. Thank you so much for joining. If you're watching this as a recorded one later, comment down below what you think of the new classes and what's going on. Is Pan your favorite as well? If you're here for the live show, stick around. We'll talk for a few minutes before we're done. But thanks, everybody, for enjoying another Breachers in Shadowdark. And somehow, running solo, we saved our favorite chef. Maybe it's not the last meal after all. To everybody else who's here live, I hope that was fun. Did you guys have fun? He made it out alive. We saved Pan. I did not expect us to save Pan. I thought that little golem cook was gonna die on us. That was spectacular. A lot of swingy rolls. I love the Streamloot cards to be able to modify solo gameplay so you're not just getting butchered. I feel like they actually are something that I kind of want to include in the game. Like an Oracle deck that you can pull and use cards, and you get like a hand to modify your characters you're playing through. I wonder if that'd be a good idea. I'm in total shock. I thought he was a goner. I really thought he was a goner. Our little dude made it out, man. He made it out. That's so cool. Siege Blade. I gave him a powerful blade because he's running solo. I did not think he would pull off the killing blow at fucking all. That was a goddamn miracle. Absolute miracle, everybody. Super cool that this turned out the way it did. Pan could shoot, man. Fallis was the same way. He would always hit with that damn hand crossbow that does a D4 damage. So it's super cool. We'll start with our Sojourn. I'll have a map for us so you guys can see kind of like what it looks like. This map that we're using, I think, is going to be the same one that goes into the back of Breachers Volume 1, as we are journeying from one part of the wall to another to go meet Zagmar. We aren't staying in the Green Barrier. We're leaving the Green Barrier and heading to where the starting area is going to be for Breachers. So, should be pretty entertaining how I want to do this. That's intense. I like solo games. It's even better doing co-op games, duo dark. Nothing doing duo dark. It's fun, man. I really enjoy it. That is it for me today. I got a bunch of stuff to go do today before I go come home and play the new Monster Hunter. I'm so excited for Wild, everybody. I can't even tell you. I've been looking forward to another big kaiju game. I would like to start doing this once a week or maybe every other week. I'm not quite sure yet. It's going to depend on schedule and time. I got GaryCon coming up at the end of March. And then right now, I got a huge project I'm working on for another company. I got a ton of research to do. I'm already deep into it, but then I got to start writing soon for it. So I really want to get the writing for Breachers Volume 1 done. And I want to be in the editing process. I'm going to ask somebody to come through and edit this. I don't know who I'm going to have do it. Kelly moved, and she's a really good mechanical editor. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm also going to put it up to my Patreon this month so they can see the PDF before the final goes out. That's going to be the big thing that gets released this month. There's going to be some art that needs to be put in place. But yeah, everybody. It's a good show. Thank you so much for joining me for Breachers, everyone. And, I feel like maybe the best way to end this show. Lights off, everyone. Have a great one.